Hey everybody, this is TJ Watkins. Welcome to day 78. Today I am so excited to be here and bring some information that is really gonna flip a switch in your head. Because today I want to talk about your destructive, unconscious mind patterns. Now, if you know anything about me, you must know that I am obsessed with anything to do with the mind. The question of why we do what we do. How do we do what we do? I have been investigating this since a very young age, growing up in Cape Town, South Africa. And I've been intrigued by all the theories, all of the science behind this. And honestly, it has become like my life work. And I use training as a vehicle to discover more about people than what I actually led on and in a conversation. I have this phenomena that you speak to me for 5 minutes and I can quickly feel where you are at in your pain levels in your physical body. So that's enough about me. You see, I am intrigued by this, so I've asked questions. And every neuroscience will tell you that your mind and your brain is the same thing. And I disagree. Because your brain is tangible. It's an organ. And your mind is not. It's intangible. And yet, the functioning of the brain can be explained along the lines of what mind activity is, but your mind is situated outside of your body. It's like a plug-in that we have, and that gives us an outside perspective into our life. So the mind is not tangible. And the mind's primary activity is that it runs thoughts, thought patterns, thinking patterns. It's running all the time, right? And because all of these thoughts are running continually, it forms tracks. Now, let me explain it like this. If you've ever had a parent that has to repeatedly tell you, hey, you a useless piece of human, you this, you that, and did all of this, maybe sometimes even in a playful way, but the repetition created this track in your mind that you didn't keep repeating, so way after you stop saying it. There's many of you that are running around with these tracks in your mind of what parents have told you 50, 60 years ago. The deal is, it is affecting your life, and you know it. And it is affecting your life in three areas, three primary areas. Your physical health, your finances, or your relationships, or all three of them. So we know when something is repeated in mind, it forms a track, and that track gets embedded. And when that track gets embedded, it creates a very strong belief that this is so. And so if you want to do something and that belief, you run into that belief, you cannot do it. And so this I see most commonly in dieting. Diets are hard. Of course it's hard. It's hard when you have been conditioned and have done all the wrong things that have made it even harder. Every diet works. Diets are easy, but it's not easy if you have these tracks in your head that tells you how hard it is, how difficult it is. So I've got a challenge for you today, that since we know that these unconscious mind patterns, the thing that is repeating itself in a loop in your head every single day, is running right now, can you identify almost the smallest form of it, what that wording looks like? And you will hear it in the form of your own inner self-dialogue. And when you find that, can you track how it is impacting your life? in your relationships, in your health, in your finances? Go test drive that. Just go play with that. If that is too difficult, can you just look at one thing in your life where a negative outcome has been created? A relationship is failing. You've gone bankrupt or anything. Can you track that back to something that relates to the track that you continually tell yourself in your head? I've had many discoveries like this just the last few days. I'm busy doing this online investigation to bring new content into this space. And I have discovered some of my own tracking. Oh, I'm 40 plus years old. I'm used to doing business in this way and that way and this way. And this is the new way. And I'm not interested in this. I hate social media. This is this, this is that. You know, all these beliefs. And it's time to rewrite that. And I want to help you do that. Because the great news after all these years of doing this, that it can be done. I've been a slave to this. I've watched too many lives of people that I care about turned out less than their best, almost tragically, when potential goes nowhere. And today my commitment is to make sure that it doesn't happen to you, not for 1 minute longer. Let's not become a victim of the unconscious, destructive mind patterns that are running our life right now. If you are open to go try that, just identify one. Hit the reply button and write me what it is. Until I see you again, have a fantastic day. Cheers.